This is Gary from the Fiverr Facebook group, and I wanted to take some time to do a live stream about creating basic gig videos. And for whatever reason, I couldn't figure out how to launch the live thing, or I don't know if maybe I don't have permission because it's a closed group, whatever, no big deal. Somebody else requested if I do a video. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quick video. Seen some new people in the group, awesome, and they're asking questions about creating gig videos. And I know I've seen questions even before the new influx from people about how to kind of change their gig video or do something different. And apparently the link that we used to use, or some people used to use, that was recommended, does not function correctly, or it's doing things that are unruly and unscrupulous and malicious, releasing malware and doing things that are in general a pain in the ass. So I don't recommend going there. Windows Movie Maker is how I created my gig. It's a simple gig video, and anybody who has a PC has access to Windows Movie Maker. Even if you have the latest version, it says it's unsupported, you can still download it and use this video maker. It's not great, it's not something you want to try to produce big videos in, but for something like a 1-minute gig video, it's great. So I'm going to go through the steps and just show you real quickly how to do this, how easy it is, and kind of the things you need to be aware of when you're using it. Super simple. So first I'm going to search for Movie Maker, and there it is. And also, this is not being recorded in my professional studio. I'm at work. You're probably hearing fork trucks beeping outside and everything. I'm in a completely untreated room on a headset, so not typically this low quality. At any rate, I want to give that disclaimer. So I got Movie Maker open, and these are my two assets that I'm going to use to create this video. And I want to talk about this asset right here real quickly. I created this in PowerPoint. Super simple. If you have PowerPoint or something sort of like PowerPoint that just lets you kind of drag and drop and manipulate things, you can create a static image really quickly. This Fiverr logo I Googled and came from Fiverr, directly off their website, from their media link. This was actually something that had some different words with it, and this little check mark here was something totally different. It's not even exactly the same color green. Don't care, because the video quality of the picture of the video on Fiverr is pretty small. Whatever, it all works. So I just went out and hacked around and found some things that I wanted to kind of express my service and what my capabilities are. And this is what I came up with. One thing that's important about this is, if you look at a lot of the videos when you're searching through voiceovers or anything on Fiverr, you'll notice that a lot of people have like their face right in the middle of the video, and there's a great big play button with a little grayed out section around it, and you can't really see their face. It's kind of silly, kind of looks weird. So I've got this thing laid out in a manner that allows that play button to be in the middle of all this, so it doesn't obscure any of the other information that's pertinent to my gig. Some people don't care about that. That's just me being a little bit particular. So at any rate, I created this in PowerPoint, put this stuff together, save it in this template so I can come back and change this for other things. I can create different Twitter pictures out of it, whatever I want to do. Second thing you need to do is save this file as a JPEG, which is what you're looking at right here. So I've got an asset that's a JPEG that I created. It took me all 20 minutes to find this thing and cut it up and do it. First thing I do, second click here, since opening Movie Maker, just drop it in. Now this is what's important about gig videos. They have to be 1 minute or less, or they will not be approved by Fiverr. So the first thing you want to do is double click on your image. There's a duration. Defaults for me to 7 seconds, I don't know why. Click in that box. Set this, it needs to be less than 1 minute and just a hair over whatever your audio is that you have that you're going to put in here as an asset. So for me, mine's almost exactly a minute because I had a demo previously and I wanted to get as much of that demo in the reel as I could, plus I've got some introduction, etc. So I'm going to set this to 59.7. Just under 60 seconds, no problem getting approved, and I'll get all the information that I want in there, whether anybody wants to hear it or not. So that's what you have to do, is adjust your duration. If your gig video is 34 seconds long, make sure that this image duration is 34.2 seconds long or whatever. You don't want your sound to end, your audio to end, and then just to have a picture sitting there for 15 or 20 or 30 seconds when you're done. That'll just be kind of awkward. So just make sure the timing's correct. So there's click 3, was me changing the duration. Now I'm going to pull this audio asset in. I'm just going to drop it. And because I've set the duration for this correctly, it will automatically set this correctly. If you drop your audio in and your current image is a shorter duration than your audio, it will automatically reduce the length of your audio to the same duration as your image. So if I only had this in at 7 seconds, I'd have exactly 7 seconds of audio and it would stop right there. Nothing to be scared of. If you then go back and go, oh crap, I forgot to adjust the thing, you adjust this and then you can adjust this audio accordingly. It's really easy to do. So there it is. That's one click to open, one click to drop in my image, one click to drop in audio, and a click to get to the duration window. I'm going to call it, a few keyboard strokes and an enter. So we're talking like 6 or 7 moves right now, and I essentially have a video. I mean, it's done. Hit play to test it. I don't know if you'll hear this or not. I hear it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the best. Buy stuff for me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So you listen to it, make sure it all works. We'll call that a click. And then we're going to go up here and we're going to hit File, Save Project As, and throw it somewhere. Who cares? My movie 2. Don't care about that at all. Next step. So that's another click. We're up to like what, 7 or 8? I don't know. Now we're going to publish this movie. No, we're going to save the movie. So you go to Save Movie. I save for a high definition display. Click this button and my movie 2, Facebook. This is just so I know what the file is. And now it's going to go ahead and save the movie. So we're going to sit here. It's going to take a minute or two. Not that long, really. Somebody said that when they were creating their movie in Movie Maker, they had to export it or encode it. They had to encode it into a different file format to get it into Fiverr. I have never had to do that. I'm not an encoding expert. I don't know if mine is defaulted differently, but when I save this as a movie in high definition format, you'll see it pop up here shortly. Alright, see? MP4. Your video file, my movie 2, Facebook MP4, is done. You can play your video file now or open the folder that it's in. I'm going to choose to play it. It's going to play right here. Again, I don't know if you can hear that, but there it is. My gig video is done. The end. So now all I have to do is know where that is. It's probably on the desktop. There it is. I don't know why it defaults to OpenVig, but it does. That's it. I'm done. My Fiverr gig video is officially done. Now I go to my gig on Fiverr and upload it, and ta-da, I have a gig video. So I hope that's helpful. It's really super simple. You can't really mess it up. Unless there's an encoding issue, I'm not sure what that is, but when I click on properties on this, it's an MP4 for me, and I've never had to do anything other than go to Fiverr and upload this directly, and it functions perfectly every time. So maybe there's a default setting that I'm not aware of. If yours doesn't come out as an MP4, look in your preferences, see if there's a different way that you can save it, different file format, and if not, then you could probably find something to encode it into a different version for free. But MP4 works for me, and it happens every time. So, again, simple. I hope that's easy enough for everybody to understand. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the Facebook group, and I'll see if I can help. And I hope that this helps you get your gig videos done, so you're not sitting around wondering, how to do it, and hoping you're not missing sales. Again, thanks.